Masking the clear parts on your models can help give some really neat results, and possibly even make the painting process easier. Hello everyone, Matt from Model Minutes here, and join me on the workbench today as I discuss my super simple method for masking my clear parts. I'm going to use the clear parts from this Hawker Sea Fury kit to demonstrate my techniques in this video. Firstly, I'll remove the parts from the sprue and clean them up. You could do your masking whilst they're still on the sprue, but I prefer to do it this way, with them in my hands. My process is to use a variety of different masking tapes. I have found that the yellow tape is particularly effective, and you can get it in a variety of different widths. My first step is usually to identify the flattest edges of the canopy frames, and then apply the tape to it, making sure the edge of the tape is in line with the frame. This means that I won't have to do any extra work, as I've already got a nice sharp edge there. Of course, not all canopy frames are going to be perfect squares, and we do have some more complex curves to them. For the more complex curves, maybe a larger piece of tape will be stuck down, and then I will use a cocktail stick or something with a pointed end but not too sharp to press it into the edges of the framework. Once I've done this, I will carefully trim along the edge of the framework using a very sharp knife. Generally, a new blade is pretty good for this, as you'll get a nice sharp cut in the first pass. If you have to do multiple passes, you might end up with a slightly ragged edge, and that can affect how your paint looks in the end. It will cause a sort of feathered finish to the effect. I will build up tape around the various canopy areas, ensuring that all of the tape has been stuck down. Some masking tape can be carefully bent around curves, but I find that I usually prefer just to cut around the curves, as it can be a little bit neater. And that's pretty much it for masking at this point. You could attach your clear parts to the model and paint them whilst they're attached to the kit, or you could paint them separately. Of course, if you are painting them separately, don't forget to add extra tape or something that will mask them from behind as well, because you don't want any paint getting on the inside and ruining the part. I think it is worth very quickly talking about liquid masks. Liquid masking products can be pretty handy. These are usually a rubber-based fluid which can be painted onto parts to act as a masking element. I do use them on clear parts, but only in areas which are not going to be covered by tape. I will use tape for the clean edges around the outside of the framework, and then I will use the liquid mask to cover the larger areas so I don't have to apply more tape to them. I have in the past used liquid mask just to mask canopies, but I find that when peeling the liquid mask away, it does end up making the paint flake, and you don't get as neat of an edge. Of course, you could use this if you were looking for that kind of effect, but I don't really prefer it for my canopies. And that is pretty much my super simple method for masking up my canopies. But of course, the simplest way of masking up your canopies is to purchase a pre-cut masking sheet set. Naturally, these will be a little bit more expensive. They don't often come with the kits, although some do, and different manufacturers have different varying qualities based on their designs and the kind of tape that they use. A general rule of thumb would be, if you're looking to get some of these aftermarket masking sheets, would be to look for the ones which are cut onto the yellow masking sheets. These are generally a little higher quality and will conform to the shapes of the canopy a bit better than those that might be cut onto white or black paper. Some do come as vinyl stickers, and these will work okay as well, but again you might find they don't quite conform to curved surfaces as well, as perhaps the yellow masking tape does. And that's pretty much it. Let me know down in the comments if you found this super simple masking tutorial helpful, and do let me know if there are any other subjects you'd like to see in this series. Don't forget that we have a Model Minutes Model Club, And if you'd like to join the club and get early access to videos and other exclusive perks, check out the links in the description. Massive thanks to these Model Club members for the extra support they give me, allowing me to create consistent content. There are other ways to help support the channel as well, and again, full information is below the video. Alternatively, the best way to support the channel for free is by subscribing with notifications turned on so you never miss a modelling video. Finally though, last thing to say is a massive thank you to you for watching this one, and I'll catch you on the workbench again next time.